Hello, my name's Darren from UK Pro Tiling Training. I own the business and I also take all the tiling courses here. I would just like to let you know about the 4-day professional fast track tiling course that we run. We run a variety of courses, but the 4-day course is for people that has no prior tiling experience. However, the course is very advanced and it teaches you all the practical and professional ways to tile correctly. We start off on the Monday morning with a full understanding of how to calculate areas of kitchens, bathrooms and floors. So I take it right way through the measurements of sort of how to calculate for all the tiles, all the quantities of products that would be appertaining to that job. I also go through a full pricing structure of all the trade prices of materials and the retail prices, so you can sell them to your customers, and also how many tiles that customer would actually need to do the job. Once I've calculated all the materials and pricing structure and we've done the exercise around that, we then go into all the backgrounds and the preparations involved in tiling. There's two sides of tiling. You have the practical aspect of where you actually sort of stick the tiles and cutting shape, all that kind of practical work, but you also have to understand all the background preparation, the understanding of the products, the weight ratios of walls, chemical reactions, things that can just generally go wrong with a failure on an installation. The whole course is backed up with a 15,000 word document that I've typed up with you, which is all categorized into sections for quick reference when you leave. So our course is designed really about tiling in the real world rather than just in the training center. Obviously the training takes place in the training center, and I've simulated as much as I can to how the different situations kind of be applied to when you leave and try and start a business. The whole course is designed to take you into a self-employed career as a tiler, so therefore I go right the way through all the different ways of keeping accounts in that kind of situation as well, so you know exactly what to do when you become self-employed. On the Monday morning, once we've gone through all the backgrounds and preparations and sort of how to apply sort of different sort of measurement exercises and stuff like that, I take you right way through application of tiles. So therefore I'll give you an understanding of sort of different size trowels, how to apply the adhesives on the wall, and then how to fix the tiles on the wall, minimizing mess and waste. So once you've done the exercises of applying tiles, then we'll have a lunch. After lunch, I'll then take you through all the different cutting tools, from dry cutters, wet saws, angle grinders. So on the Monday afternoon of the first day of the course, we actually do a demonstration where you will follow every single cut that I produce. So therefore after the first day you'll have a total understanding of how to cut every single tile into any shape around any problem. That leads into day 2 of the course. Day 2 of the course starts off with setting out. Bathrooms, kitchens and floors have all got to be calculated where the first tile would be laid. Once you lay that first tile, which is called the key tile, that is going to teach you, that's going to tell you where every single other tile is going to fall. If you get that key tile in the wrong place, you're going to end up with small cuts, which sometimes can be really hard to do and doesn't look very good. So the key to setting out is to try and understand where every single tile is going to fall in the whole project before the first tile is laid. That way, aesthetically, the job is going to look really good and it's going to be a lot easier for you to do the cuts. So on the Tuesday morning, what we'll do is we'll take you through all the different aspects of all them different jobs. Once the guys have done all of that exercise, what we'll do is we'll start tiling from what you can see behind. There is another video on here which gives the full course in action with all the guys under way sticking the tiles on. The guys have just left, so I thought I'd do this video now. So on the Tuesday afternoon, we'll start sort of cutting and applying all the tiles underneath the basins that you can see underneath, until we get all the border and the diamond formation and the wrap returns going around there. That leads into the Wednesday, which is today, where the guys have just left. So what we do on the Wednesday is I take them through how wrap borders go, herringbone patterns, diamond formations, brick effects, and how the return bond follows around the walls. So the guys have sort of been doing that today, and then are going to geometric features. So we've set this out today. It's a good cutting exercise. So all the designs that's in the middle of the wall, they've all been hand cut from normal square tiles. Once I've cut them out, then they've had to recut them back into the walls and then fix them all to the walls. That leads me to this afternoon, where we've been dealing with sockets, and we've been dealing with like sort of pipe holes and stuff like that, marking, drilling holes and stuff like that. That leads on to windows. All the windows in here are out of shape, so rather than an artificial situation where everything would just be like square, all the windows have to be squared back up. So what we've done is we've just put a full frame around the window, ready for tomorrow, where we'll be like sort of finding the highest points, the widest points, the lowest points to perfectly frame the window back square. That means when we cut all the angles at 90 degrees, they'll fit perfectly inside all the corners. We're going to be looking at floor tiling tomorrow. So once we've like sort of understood how to mix all the adhesives up, we'll be like sort of actually applying all the tiles to the floors, cutting all the shapes in, multiple like sort of ways of how to cut angles in and deal with problems. That'll lead into the back half of Thursday, where we'll be like sort of grouting everything up. So once the guys have finished the whole tiling project behind, and all the unit is tiled, we'll be getting the grouts out. I'll give them the grout talk, understand how to mix it, apply all the grouts. So the guys will be like sort of finishing off and grouting everything up. Once I've done that, I'll get the silicone guns out. I'll show them how to master silicone, and then they'll silicone the unit up as well. I'll take them through angle grinders just at the end of the day, with big porcelain tiles. There's a lot of situations where you're going to come into like sort of bathroom where you've got curves of shower units, curved baths, where you need to like sort of deal with like sort of big swooping curves. So we'll be getting the angle grinders out, and I'll be taking them through how to do that. So that concludes the first 4 days of the professional fast track tiling course that we run. The course is designed, like I said, for beginners, so everything I do is a clear explanation of how each part of the job is done. I'll demonstrate that part of the job clearly to you, and then you would immediately replicate that exercise as well. So hope this has been some help, just about the 4-day course we run. The next video I'll do about the extra 1-day course that we do, which is a follow on from the 4 days, which is the natural stone and the business course. Thanks a lot for listening.